All right, in this video, I want to show you how to access and use the Canvas calendar. Here I am at the course dashboard, and over on the left, you see, of course, the global navigation menu, and you see the calendar. So go ahead and click that. It will pull up the course calendar. Here's a neat thing about the calendar. If you have multiple courses, you can see all of those courses and their assignments at the same time. If you look over here on the right side of the screen, you see calendar options. And if you want to see various calendars, you can just turn them on or off, and of course they're color coded. If you want to change the color, you can go over here next to it and pick the color that you want. All right, so again, if I have multiple courses, I can see everything that's due all in one shot. The students, by the way, basically see the same thing that you do with some minor differences, but it's really nice for them because they can see when all of their assignments are due. Let me show you what it looks like when the class is actually active. See if this works. There we go. Okay. So there it is. And this is essentially what it looks like. Now, if you have multiple sections of the same course, so I have 5 sections of my early American history course, you'll see the same assignment 5 times. Now, the students won't see that, but every time you assign an assignment to a section, it'll appear on the calendar as its own distinct entry. So that's just something to keep in mind. If you look up here on the top right, you see March and you see boxes around certain dates. And if you look, that corresponds to when assignments are due. And I can toggle the month up here and basically see the same thing. Okay, and again, I can toggle up there. I can toggle the view. I can see it a week at a time, month. I can have it in an agenda format, right? The scheduler is for appointment groups, which we can talk more about that later. Not something I think that gets utilized a lot in the K through 12 environment, but nevertheless, that is something that you can do as well. So that's basically different views. Now, let's say I want to add something to the calendar. Well, whenever you create an assignment in Canvas, it automatically populates the calendar. So really, it's once you add an assignment, you don't have to worry about the calendar. But let's say that I want to add something to the calendar that's not an assignment. How do I do that? Well, here's how you do it. If you look up here in the top right, you see the plus button. It says create new event. You hit create. And I can create an event, or I can even create an assignment right here. I don't think it's the best way to create an assignment, but nevertheless, you can create an assignment right from the calendar page. I would think that you would want to create events here, though. So you give it a title, you give it a date, you give it from when to when, its location, and which calendar you want to select. Of course, there are some more options that you can choose from. I can write out a description. I can do HTML coding. I can do a lot of things with this calendar entry. So that's essentially how calendar works. And again, I think the key thing here is that the students and people with observer accounts have the same view. So students can see all their assignments and all of their courses just by looking at the calendar, and so can parents as well, again, if they have an observer account. I think the calendar is one of the strong points of Canvas from a student organization perspective. It really does a lot for them. It essentially replaces their assignment notebook. All right, that is how to use the Canvas calendar. Hopefully that's helpful to you. And as always, thanks for watching.